30, and all the way.
So I want to ask you, the way some are not there. How will care what you book?
Our leader, the thing is, just go straight to CDC party headquarters and you request for your book. The people will give it to you. Anytime you go there, the people will be there. Don't worry yourself. In fact, the people get a mobile money number. If you file or you know you can make it, just send it straight on your mobile money number. And as soon as you send it on the mobile money number, the people will send your receipt straight on your website, or you go pick up your receipt and your due book right to your district office. I mean, the district that you live in. You can also pay to the bank.
Amanda, aweto. Amanda, aweto. Maipuye, Iliberia, Iliberia, Maipuye. Jowia, 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 Jowia. Double
String.
Aha, y'all want to roll the punch of giant right to take over.
Like
Y'all want to roll beef, Papa come here again. Y'all want to roll Papa Georgie come here again. Y'all want to roll Mama Joe come here again. Who want to roll City come here again. Now they walk on the giant coming so. Better move your roll. Say you're better move your roll. It's about to get away. We come here again. Who wanna roll CDC come here again? Who wanna roll job? We are coming again. Who wanna roll Mama Joe? We come here again. Up in the roll CDC come here again. Now the whole country giant coming so. Better move on the road. Say you're better move your road.
Hello again, and a warm welcome to another edition of the CDC Hour. The CDC Hour is a 60-minute presentation about activities within the Congress for Democratic Change and our country at large. Today is Wednesday, May 21, 2025, and today's edition is very interesting as I have with me Honorable Koklo Bovo, alias Big Sam. He's going to present the show with me. Today he's comfortably seated, but we'll be back right after a bit of our theme song.
Say I'm morning go, I say I come. See, shake your body, shake your body, I don't shake your body.
Okay, thank you and welcome back to the CDC Hour. Today is Monday, May 21, 2025. Like I said, we have with us today Mr. Koklo Bovo, alias Big Sam. A lot of people call him Big Sam. He's here today as a co-host than the regular guest because he's frequenting on the show now. So we are going to discuss together a lot of pertinent issues within the Congress for Democratic Change and Liberia at large. Mr. Bovo, Big Sam, as I always would like to refer to you. Good evening and welcome to the show.
Thank you, my brother Isiaka Sherry, and let me say many thanks and appreciation again to the Almighty God that we are alive to see this wonderful day. And let me also say a thank and appreciation to the management of the Kings FM.
Okay, let's go straight into the show. You know, the Congress for Democratic Change continues to evolve with a lot of different activities across the country and the world at large. Recently, on Saturday, as a matter of fact, of last week, May 17, okay, there was a very colorful, electrifying program that was held in the United States of America that has to do with the induction ceremonies of the interim administration of the CDC USA, led by now Chairman Yahaya Talata Sharif and his corps of officers, including Vera Okine, Comfort Mamite. In fact, as a matter of fact, we have, I think, 6 female who are now on the CDC USA leadership. And so a new administration of the CDC has been inducted into office in the United States in order to move the party forward in the USA chapter. How did this news come to you and how do you receive it?
Let me first congratulate Mr. Sherry and his team in the USA. And the party is coming now with people with vision, people who will take Dr. Josh Manawia to the executive mansion, and people who are willing to work to preach the gospel of Josh Manawia and to propagate the message of CDC Camp 2029. We want to say congratulations to them, to the team in the USA, and we pray that God will give them wisdom and strength to take the power to take the party to the next era that we all are praying that the party should reach. And we know that by the grace of God, the party is going forward.
The party is going forward, definitely so. But the party going forward cannot be done in absolutism. That is, there are several different activities that will have to accompany it. And like we've been discussing in the last few weeks or month or so, uh, the chairman, when I spoke to him yesterday, continues to tell me that the the due paying activity of the party that was launched on April 12th is still gaining some momentum and steam. That the party is still generating lots and lots of money because the partisans are trooping in every day to pay. As a matter of fact, uh, uh, it was a mandate. We were told to inform our people, partisans who may have paid their dues, that their due books are ready. So how has it come to you? Has it come to you as a surprise that people are trooping in up to this time to pay their dues? Though some of them are calling for a decentralization of the process to the districts.
This can be a surprise. This has just showed that the Liberian people still have that love for the party and they still believe in their leader, Josh Manawia. And this just showed to you that the people are ready. The party is prepared or getting prepared come 2029. The people don't want to leave all of the breading on their leader. They don't want to leave all of the low on Dr. Josh Manawia. And when you have leaders with vision, the chairman is a leader with vision. You have someone who is a lawyer, who is an accountant, who is a lawyer, who is a counselor, who is an accountant, and who also a politician. So you have you have someone who is very much creative, who can put things together, who people love. So when you have leaders, then that they empower, my brother, this is not a surprise issue of the due payment. This just get to tell the ruling party that they should be packing off now, because the people that owns, the man who owns the country, the man who owns the ground, the man who owns the land. There's a name we get in Lofa, in Loma, we call it Tanu. For me, I call it Josh Mane Tanu Wea. Tanu means man who owns the time.
Yes, when the president went to Lofa, I think in both 2017 and 2023, the traditional people held some traditional program, and they gave him Tanu name. That particular name they gave him Tanu.
That Tanu name is someone who owns the time. My brother, to tell you that Josh Manawia or Dr. Josh Manow, His Excellency, owns this nation and the people still loving, just put His Excellency here and put the corrupt president there now that I was to speak. What make the people are crying? The nation is in tears. The Liberian people are sleeping with hunger. Pour him here and pour the owner of the soil somewhere. You will see that the name Tanu that the Lufians giving is not a name that they just took from somewhere and gave it to him. No, it is a name that God has assigned to him. If you put Dr. Josh Banner, we are here, and you pull President Boakai here, my brother, you will see the difference that there. You will see the difference that the people don't have that love for President Boakai, but they have the love for His Excellency Dr. Josh Manawia. So in that light, the Lufien had looked at it and call him Tanu Mini Tan Uno.
So let's move on to another thing. Just recently, a few days ago, that was, I think, on Monday, Saturday and Monday, multiple radio stations across the country, especially in Monrovia, dispatched some of their reporters to various markets, construction sites, and other places where the everyday Liberian goes to find daily bread. And it was about sampling opinions of the ordinary Liberians about the performances of the government. And it was not shocking, was it, that the people are saying that the government is not performing, the country is very difficult. I mean, different kinds of opinions are in the negatives, okay? That the government needs to buckle up, the government needs to up the game. And it's like the country is moving in the wrong direction. More than 90% of those that were interviewed by those radio stations, the people could be seen expressing their anger, that disapproval of the government's performance.
My brother Isiga, let me just, if you are a lover of football, there's a player on Manchester team that they call Harry Maguire. I don't know that the referee way.
Harry Maguire.
When Maguire was on England, when he played for England, Maguire played the best of football. He will carry yourself, laying down, throwing yourself all over. Man, you told him to be the best defender in their time. And when they brought him, you will not believe that Maguire will go get a 6 to the opponent. If the opponent refuse to score, Maguire will get a 6 to the opponent at school. That goes to President Boakai. When Dr. Josh Banner was president, Boakai took himself that he was the best that could straighten out the economics. He felt he could do everything until he went as far as saying 3 months time, no car will hitch in mud. 3 months time, no car will hitch in mud. And today, he had turned to Maguire. Today, the best corrupt president in the history of the Republic of Liberia is Joseph Boakai. You will not believe. Today, you will see that the anger of the people, when you go somewhere, don't add that you talking about this government, people will join you to fight. I listened to a child where when Spoon FM went for that street talk, the child told the public, told the world, because Facebook is all over now, the world, told the world that her mother can cook 20 cups. It can finish. Another old man said, Boakai is a devil. Another person said, since she regretted why she voted Boakai. So, my brother, this country is in tears. Only God can save us. This old man came with lies. And one good thing that Liberians should understand, Boakai said that if he would dance with devil to take presidency, he would dance. And this is the devil now that we are seeing. So Liberians are not regretting. If Liberian has the power now, Isiaka, my brother, people will want for God to hold the years until today become 2020. That we can tell you for free. Former President Josh Mann, we are going back to presidency. You don't need to be a soothsayer. It is glaring. It is clear that come 2029, Dr. Josh Manawia is going to march with ease, with pride and dignity to the executive mansion. And the both of us that on the show today will sit right beside the president, incoming president 2029, and the both of us will say, years back, Isiaka will say this, and it have happened. I can tell you for free, come 2029, Josh Manuel is the next president of this nation.
Okay, critically, there are a lot of things happening in the country. People are planning protests. Two different protests have been planned as I speak to you. One for July, one for May 19, and the other one for July 17. Okay, uh, we in May, right?
Yeah.
Okay, June 17, yeah, June 17 and July 19. I beg your pardon. Uh, and all of those two protests I coming from the background of very horrible governance performance by the administration. The first one, the June 19 protests, the guys were here in the studio, and it is being reported, and from all indications, those reports are beginning to be facts that there is some $48 million unaccounted for from the government, having dismissed over 5,000 people and taking over 2,000 in their mind, in their words, ghost names from the payroll, which enabled the government, according to the Civil Service Director General Josiah Jokai, that government is saving $2.4 million a month from such a process. But 17 months with a monthly accumulation of $2.4 million, plus the entire mobile money section Ministry of Finance being wiped away on the basis that those who were employed by the CDC government from 2018 to 2023. So summing up to some $48 million, today that money cannot be accounted for. The Ministry of Finance, both, and the Civil Service Agency cannot account for the money because the government's monthly net revenue, the government's monthly spending in terms of salary was around $23.8 million according to the CSA. So having deducted $2.4 million, I think it should reduce to something between $19 to $20 million. But the wage bill has increased monthly to about $25 million. Even having done all of these, deductions, firing people, and what have you. But the money cannot be found. The $48 million that was set aside, that was generated from dismissing people. So how does that news come to you?
I told you, bro, Isakada, you can lie to take power, but you cannot lie to govern. When Dr. Josh Manuel took over in 2018, he didn't dismiss people, but he said since the group are many and everybody need to taste, everybody need to have small thing to carry home. He said, let us have those that are making 15, 20,000, 10,000, 5,000. Let us cut small thing or and give it to the others that they will not just go sit down. At least they will come at the end of the month. They will be able to get something to give to their family or to maintain their family. But because the president has a by mind, dirty heart. Let me tell you, Isiaka, when you read the book of Jeremiah 17, verse 9 and 10, the Bible says the heart is very deceitful. And the Bible says in verse 10, the Bible says God himself had tried to search the heart. They papa they call Joseph, my uncle Joseph Boakai, is very, very bad. He came to power with devilish heart. He came to power with evil mind. He came to power to suffer the Liberian people. He came to power to break down our country, our nation, our economics. So because of that, my brother, it is not surprising to the Liberian people that those people will steal 48 millions. You hear about the 200.
I know we will come to that.
You hear
because
about that
We
again?
will come to that because
That the Senate
reports
are saying
emanating is that the Senate, led by the pro tem, is launching an investigation into some $200 million scandal theft within the entire uh, uh, organic structure of the government. So $200 million, $48 million, $22 million for, I mean, to repair roads from the onset of the government. So it's almost $300 million, almost $300 million just in 1.7 years.
less than 2 years.
Where do we? That's why I said 1.7 years, 1 year, 5 months. So where do we go from here? The country is like being looted on an industrious scale, because when you look this way, 48 million, 200 million, 22 million from Ministry of Public Works people, uh, from the Ministry of State, NASCO. The government did not even take power. It started taking money from NASCO, 500,000 to buy vehicle and other things. Those monies cannot be accounted for up to today. Where does the country go from here?
That goes to tell you that the guys that did not come to rescue the Liberian people, but they came to rescue their own pocket. They came to rescue their own pocket, not the Liberian people. Isiaka, you will not believe, with all the money you're hearing, someone buying 1.2 million worth of car, someone is doing this, someone is doing that, when the Liberians are going to bear with hunger. Isiaka, just do a street talk down now on the street. Leave from here Nana to Broad Street. You will see people that are sleeping with hunger. You will see the anger in the Liberian people faces. It is what the people elected Joseph Boakai for. It is what the people expected him to do. Or he came with lies to lie to the Liberian people to take the Liberian people benefit, to squander this nation. But the Omen said it. He said during his time as vice president, he had squandered this nation. And he's proving it that indeed he did it. So you not need to be a surprise to you or to the Liberian people. If someone would tell you, say, because of power, if I would dance with the devil, if I would sit with the devil, if I would eat with the devil, I would eat with the devil just to get power. Many know that that person is coming with an evil mind. That person is coming with an evil plan. So Liberians shouldn't be surprised. For me, I know that in 6 years' time, we are going to struggle. This is why I voted against this regime. This is why I campaign against this regime. It's not a surprise.
So, in the last 1 year, 5 months, Big Sam, in the last 1 year, 5 months, the government they have presided over a very horrible PR strategy. Their propaganda is not working. The opposition is on the offensive. The government is on the defensive. And so, right now, as we speak to you, there are a lot of government officials who have put themselves together and have decided that they will get on the radio now to preach at the government's. They say, according to them, to preach the government's success story. But what success story? Because they do not have no more faith in their ordinary people, in their day-to-day propagandists, minion propagandists who are on the radio every day. They have failed the government, and so they have created another PR strategy to get ministers who should be working government and giving much output to the Liberian people, but they have now gotten on the radio and calling themselves, I know, what kind of reloaded cash or class, something reloaded, just to spill batterdash to the Liberian people, because the government is not succeeding at all. The government strategy is horrible. PR has failed. Propaganda has gone wrong. They cannot trust anybody again. So government officials themselves, including the Minister of Information, Geraldine McPeer, Patrick Horner, the guy who generated is $3,000 every month, and Sekou Dukle, who's at the port. So those guys have put themselves together. They say they are the new propagandists of the government now. They need to tell their own story. So how do you look at that after such a horrible and failed PR strategy?
My brother, I told you, CDC lost election 2018 and 2019. Unity Party have lost election 2024, 2025. There's no amount of propaganda Unity Party will carry on that Liberian will listen to them. My brother, when you in school, therefore the teachers that are listening to me, students will know that they will pass after first semester. When first semester pass and you get 60 Irish, will you tell your parent and your parent look at your 60 Irish in first semester? So when you go stay tell your parents, say, Papa, I will able to do the school. When you have 60 Irish in first semester, you know the party I have 50 Irish, below 50 cent, below the 30 Irish. So are you going to tell Liberian people that we are doing this when beggar rate is 3,500? They think that Liberian people love Rex. They buy beggar rate 3,500. Today, US rate is $200. When you go buy, they will give it to you for 1.4 or 1.5. 204 or 205. So you still come back to us, the low old man at down there that was selling her chicken soup a day. They used to buy 200 LD chicken soup from her, but today they're not buying 50 that chicken soup. Will you tell that old man, say, I'm doing this, she still believe you? Today the labor that used to go sell plastic bear, he used to sell 2-3 carton of plastic bear, but today before he sell 1 carton of plastic bear, will you tell him, say, I'm doing this, he believe you? Liberians don't want to see talks, they want to see doings. You go, you pass, now they feel they are passing some the second road, that the big project now they're doing. Passing some the second road. So I don't care how you put the large group together. You can bring how they call the guy or Donald Trump in Liberia here. Liberia want to see the doings of your government. You don't need to tell the Liberian people. The Liberian people want to see. So I don't care how all the guys that you are naming. I saw their list on Facebook. I saw their pictures. I saw all of them. I don't care how they can go talk. And the Liberian people are sleeping with hunger. It will not work.
So you are speaking like, I mean, not like, but you are a businessman, an educator. You in the field. You have had considerable experience over the years, and so you are speaking like you in the shoes of the ordinary woman in the market, because last week and early this week, when the microphones went to the market woman in the markets, a lady said, look, I have a list of 278 women who are convinced to vote for President Bouaka. According to her, it was Spoon FM, for example, that deceived them. Spoon deceived them, and they went against George Weah. Some of them are seditious, but they voted for President Bouaka because they promised them that their sales were going to increase if President Bouaka become president. But today, some of them, they cannot even sell $50 goods a day. Sometimes in fact, the other woman said, when I go, I just buy $20 donor, I eat, I drink $10 juice at $30, and sometimes I walk to go home. So these people they are giving up. They have given up completely on the government. Yeah, so you're speaking like it may not be directly in their shoes, but you're speaking like them because
Isiaka, the business people have
see them, you see yourself through them, you see them through you.
They have given up because Isiaka, you would not believe a parent used to come and pay 2-3 children's school fees on the spot. But today, to pay one person's school fees, it is not easy. Things are actually high. This is not about dressing it well. This is about saying what the Liberians are going through. Do you believe that the Liberians, most of our brothers and sisters, our mothers, our uncle, our fathers, are living below the $1 belt? Most of our people are living below the belt. Look at what you're saying. Someone said they eat $20 donut and drink $10 juice, meaning a $30 and walk and go. Meaning that person, look at one person said that and use taxpayer money. Someone was like saying their parents or their mother cook 20 cup of rice a day. What they used to cook half bad, but now they cook 20 cup of rice, the food can finish. So if that woman cook 20 cup of rice 2-3 times and it is not finishing, you believe that woman will still sell, meaning the business are break down. Go now, most of the stores, the shop are closed because people can't maintain to pay the rent. So Joshua is a God sent. That son that labor sang, God sent. It is not a mistake. Joshua is the person that God had destined to change the nation, to change the dynamic of this nation, to change the economy of this nation. Joshua days is far beyond better than Joseph Boakai. You cannot compare in any other way. You can compare Joshua with Joseph Boakai.
So, Big Sam, 2018, April, May, President George Weah had broken grounds already for the construction of the 14 military hospital. In fact, the dual community road was almost finished. The Marco Francis Road in the Congotown Back Road area there, a lot of different community roads across Montserrat County were being done in the first year of the president. In his second year, he started the construction of the LPRC corporate headquarters, the NPA corporate headquarters. That was in 2019, and different other projects like the NSA headquarters in White Plains and what have you. But 1.7, 1 year 5 months now in this government. What are the new projects? What are the new projects have President Boakai broken grounds for, except those projects that he met?
No, Boakai have break project
by President Weah.
My brother, Boakai have break project, my brother.
No,
you have groundbreaking project. I can't name the project now. The police booth at the Federal Junction.
Oh.
The Bapodu, the water area where he went to dedicate a few days.
But the forces are not working.
No, it already damaged 250,000 project that they said
Mo Ali said he dug 750 feet. And he put 250,000 in that hole.
Project there to steal our money now. Look at that type of thing where you put down over there. You can't tell 250,000, my brother. Are you kidding me? That Joseph Boakai project. Look at Boulevard Junction. In a project there, the police booth. That Boakai project to go pave some the second road. That Boakai project to go paint the market.
Patch.
Yeah, to patch. They're going to patch. They're going to patch it. To go paint the building, how to call it, the market building, to rehab what Joshua built. That project to go paint it and take picture and say, you the one. My brother, are you kidding me? Are the people joking with our future or our children's future? Are you kidding me?
So again, if I may ask you this question, right? President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf's Unity Party, that is UP under Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, where on mail over 15,000 UN troops were in the country. Economy was lubricated. Over 16 billion of foreign direct investment in the country. The economy was not booming though, but it was a little bit, better. Because like companies like BRE, Putu. There was a company called Putu, right?
Mm-hmm.
Putu Mining in Grand Jide. A lot of different investments in the country, some of which closed later on and left. That is going to the end of President Sirleaf's term, like BRE. Okay. And so how do you compare the Ellen Johnson Sirleaf's Unity Party and the Joseph Boakai Unity Party? Because the gas the guys thought, or they may have thought, that George Weah's government was enjoying, so because they thought that Ellen Johnson Sirleaf left everything for George Weah to inherit, and so those salaries 3,600, 3,500, 5,000, some of them 10,000, 15,000. People were paid as much as 25,000. Like Binya Kessely, who was at Maritime, so they thought those financial muscles were still in the bureaucracy of government, but now they have come and met up with the reality. The reality has hit them that it was just because of the enormous international connection of Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and George Weah that those two presidents survived some storms. But President Boakai, nobody knows him. I mean, he doesn't have friends. Vice president for 12 years, he did not make friends, and so he has come now and met the reality. 1 year, 5 months, no investment into the country. The country is suffering. People have been taken out of jobs in order to save cost, according to them. So the economy is breaking down. How do you compare the Unity Party?
The first thing you should look at, Ellen is very embarrassed with Boakai. It's a shame and disgrace to her. She take Boakai to be an embarrassment to her because she felt Boakai was with her. Boakai was working,
were learning
from her. And today, Boakai have brought total mess to her. Today, Boakai cannot show one example. My brother, how will Boakai show example now, like anyone Boakai to, or after the 6 or 12-year presidency, vice presidency, he said he was living on loan. A man who was living on loan, a man who I just listening to Costa said he challenged Boakai, that Boakai or anyone that near Boakai, let it tell him that he will not raising fund for Boakai to eat. Then you bring it, just that the monkey has spent 2-3 days without eating. Then you show the monkey banana. What you expecting from the monkey? Those guys then have sat down for 6 years. They were broke. The church hall rat. Then you came, you show. Then let me tell you, those guys then will steal until they will steal down to mother page and all they will steal in this government.
Somebody told me yesterday that if we're not careful, the guys will sell the country. And because
I want to believe that,
because the country is actually being looted. The country is being looted. Not only looted, but like I use the word on an industrious scale. You know how the industries sell, right? So the country is being looted like an organized crime. An organized crime, because the president once went to Lofa, your home, your native Lofa, and made a statement that he can't stop people from stealing.
What about develop the country?
No, he didn't say develop the country. He said if you steal, you should give the people. You should something like that.
You should use the money here.
If you steal, you should. No, he said use the money here. He said if you steal, you must something. Give the people, do good for the people, something like that. So if a president will get on the platform and make such a bold declaration about graft, about stealing, right? About government officials being involved in theft of public property, the country's money, that in a nutshell, he says, I can't stop you from stealing, right? I can't stop you from stealing because all of us are stealing. But at least when you steal, you should do good for the people. What is the implication of that statement?
Boakai is just trying to tell you that he has approved massive corruption. Meaning he said is part of the corruption. You're listening to Swakuku Dennis from
Local. Oh, the local lady.
Yes, you're listening to her.
Yeah.
Okay. So it has just shown you a broad idea that this government will loot until the daily living power. And you know what? One of the things that I should start telling the leader, the incoming president, that he should start lobbying. Because he will lobby until the day he take over, down the office chair, or he will buy. Those guys then will loot until they will carry the office chair to their horses. That's what I'm looking at. So Dr. Josh Banner Wiana should be thinking of lobbying enough. What he didn't do during his time, the lobby he didn't lobby during his time, he should start lobbying for his second term. Because this second term, there will be no dime in that account. I can tell you for free. Those guys, they are going to loot until they will loot chair and all, until they will loot table and all.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are there, you are listening to the CDC Hour on Kings FM 88.5 and Cloud TV. You can now start placing your call to 0772 239933, 086 30 40 497, or the lone female number on 0777 980375, 0772 239933. Do we have a caller? 0886 30 44 97 or 0777 exclusively for female 980375. Before the calls come in, recently, I think yesterday the president held a cabinet meeting. The president held a cabinet meeting, and in the cabinet meeting, I think it was probably the 10th or 11th. I think we have a caller. Hello. It was probably his 10th or 11th cabinet meeting since taking over. Hello. Yeah. Good evening. I know that CDC Pape. I know your voice. Welcome to the CDC Hour.
We have to launch another one again behind maybe 2-3 times. So we'll be preparing. All the people finish the money, so we can get something when we put money back. So we get something in the time. So we start different projects. If not so, the people will stay every day from there.
No, that money, that party money, yo, they're not government money, yo.
So say they will loot. The brother say they will take the money. They will take it, baby, then they will take the money. When they take it, they will just do something with it. What thing they will do with it?
They will steal the money, and when they leave power,
everything.
The people will leave the country. They will take the money and leave the country. But thank you very much for the call, CDC Pape. I think we have another caller. Good evening, and let's hear you.
Hi,
I'm doing good. Let's hear you.
yeah, that is treating because we have to pay our due now. We have to come to the district and the people phone and happy. I want to try to tell you, your client come to the district. More people want to pay that to you, but they say your client every day they are mocking us. We want for you to come to the district to pay the due. And secondly, let people know. We will get done with time. They put in the stomach. The stomach, they done and they call Baka Kliku. And Kliku made there in stomach. All the fully thing that they're doing, they will now relent. And 2020 now we're waiting for it. But God will alone and we're praying for 2020 now.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the call. We have another caller. Hello.
Hello, Adesha.
I'm doing good. Welcome to the CDC Hour.
God bless you. I'm Morris L. Family, calling from Mount Gibby County, to be precise, Tower Hill.
Let's hear you.
Thank you very much. I want to extend thanks to all of you for the great job. But one of the things that baffles my mind, we have to work towards the election of George Weah by facing the country. Since we lost the election, we are not able to do that. One, two, George will be re-elected under no condition. But the message, it shouldn't be on Kings FM. It should be on Freedom FM. Voice of Liberia, and all of the stations that we can call and the people listen to our voice. So let's do everything possible that we can make joy in this person come 2029. Thank you. God bless you.
Oh, thank you so much. Do we have another one? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, welcome to the CDC Hour. Let's hear you.
Thank you very much. I'm CDO Pico calling from Broad Street.
Yes, let's
You
hear
know,
you.
my brother, if I get my own way, I really want us to suffer for you. Someone no one go give us something good, we must cherish it. How will you take a loan officer? Someone take loan, you can't pay in president. What do you expect? They may be on loan. None of us, none of us cost for who said more, right?
Oh, yes.
Team match that I show 50-50. Come to hear when we were talking, you that in studio there, or even I was talking to you. Want take money from bank. I think you can see what I do. Who in the world can take money from bank because they want to get something in their account? It makes sense to you? That it makes you name a president? What we expect? Everywhere the president works, everywhere have been damaged. The last said at CPP, right? You can hear about CPP the way you hear about AE. They may just violate all our constitution down to 20 position. We just want to deal with the speaker business. They may know we have speaker that sitting. He won't be a majority block. After the man resign, he said to the man, tell the former speaker, thank you for resigning. Oh, you know the man was speaker. But he won't be a majority block.
Okay.
But I have to win in governing.
Okay, thank you.
2029, we're getting some in change. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Yes, let's hear you.
Yeah, my name is Roy. I say I'm calling from people.
We've lost you. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Yeah. I say, oh, the thing is Coco on Insta. You just go will take us on Insta. Because we are in water, I'm not so much in the great. Every day we pay money. Every day you want to get $50. They will pay your market. Just as they want market, they want free thing with it.
So police people running behind you?
Yeah?
The police people or what?
Hello?
I said the police people running behind you taking $50 or what?
So that the problem will come our 30, all the good programs, they for us, that real people, they don't know. So my first division, that they go for the people that they fall in there, and we sell on it, and we eat that. You know, every 203, with inside, we don't know what to go now.
Thank you. We will move on inside 2029.
So that the place we find ourselves, 2029. So my dad say they can't take the money get at the car, but I have not gone to we are not there want some people to get today.
Thank you so much.
Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, how you doing?
Yes, welcome to the Cdc
I
Hour.
call from Lower Margibi. You know, what you are saying is true. The suffering is too much. And guess what? Our young boys who are on the motorcycle doing their thing to find that daily bread, they are being harassed by the immigration, by the DEA, and the police from southeastern Liberia. You know, let me tell you something. I just came from there a day ago. From just Grand Bassa Buchanan to San Diego, 9 gate. 9 gate, every gate demanding $300 to $400 for motorcyclists. And this is very bad. And the government isn't doing nothing about it. Look, I was so pissed off. Telling a motorcyclist got to pay $1,000 before you can pass. How much is the person making? The suffering is increasing every day that comes. And I hope that George Julia is listening to all what is happening. That 2029, when you get there, you need to take steps to alleviate these things so that our young people can do what they can do. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello?
Yeah, good evening, Shaka Sherry.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah, let me say half out to your studio guys for the deliberation of our President Georgia, who his personality is.
Your name?
I would appreciate him. Well, my name is Mohammed Donzo Fofana Jr. and I do join from the Somali draft. Well, I have someone on my mind this evening to really, educate our people about what Bwaka has failed the country.
Do it
So
in 1
Bwaka
minute.
is
Do it in 1 minute, please.
eh?
I said, do it in 1 minute. The calls are coming in very fast.
Okay. Bwaka has failed the country, and then Bwaka is creating a thing that he want to bring conflict between the Christian and the Muslim. Bwaka has gave money to a lawmaker, the Silo Amakwane, and that of Jala. This guy want to create a bad thing within his country. Bwaka has lost all focus, so he want to create a hierarchy between we the Muslims and the Christians. We don't want that in this country. We've been living here for long period of time. So what is coming about saying
So
that
we gotta discuss it another time. So hello.
hello?
Yeah, let's hear you. Welcome to the CDC
Okay.
Hour.
This is Peter Carr from Council West Point. Oh man, thank you for the program. I call from Council West Point. This is Peter Carr.
Yeah, let's hear you. Let's hear you.
Clear?
Yes, I'm
Thank
getting you
you
loud
very
and
much.
clear.
Oh man, look, let me tell you something. My person will come back. You go up, you come down. My person will come down. You will come back. I don't care what people do. Let us see. Let us see the whole country. Anyone sell the country, we will take the economy from them. They sell the economy to anybody, we will take the economy from them. If you will tell them, you know, we are in this country here. But nothing they will not take from here. It's joking. It's joking. Our President George Manuel Ria, he will come back to be president for the country here. No, what is nobody besides President Ria? Nobody. Is people crying? Why? What time they make me? Everybody else is President Ria. No, the Barack will nothing. Nothing Barack will Barack is we have the LD and everything.
Thank you so much. The calls are coming fast. Hello.
Yeah, how you doing, sir?
I'm good. Welcome to the CDC Hour. Do it in 30 seconds. The calls are coming fast.
Thank you. So, brother man, there were so many indications actually that are suggested that President Barack really have been elected as president of this country. The first thing, he broke CPP down. You understand? He broke CPP down. There's nowhere that actually that Joseph Barack ever handled leadership and really very successful. Okay, first of all, I'm out of club your GD. I call you from the agency.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, 2029 will show peace.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Yes.
My name is Cynthia Kiblu. I'm calling from Kwawa, Nigeria.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah, my brother. This year, what happened here is people with the Liberian people, we are very greedy. We greedy to the extent that when anybody can allow to all can follow them. Even so, women in the one to the men, they can be satisfied with what the men is doing for them. Human beings are who you have to be satisfied with what you have. President, we are here. The people say, "Hi, President, we are this President, we are stupid. He not know nothing. He do, he this, he that." Then they were working in the government for 42 years. He can't bring nothing but bunch of stupidness. All people then I want to see that and feel too bad for Liberia because we're still on suffering, my brother.
Thank you. We're not still on suffering by the grace of God. Thank you so much for the contribution. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, let's hear you. This is a volume of a radio. Yeah, let's hear you.
My advice to my president, I don't want them to be sorry in the Bronomo. We are all civilians, we have more information. Please, please. You hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's take 3 more calls. Hello?
Hello, Ijaga. This is Error Council.
What? Error Council? Paco?
My son, where I coming from is Igbo. Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening to you, Error Council.
Yes. Those people that we shouldn't bother them because we know we beat them. We beat them. All what they're doing are flat. All we know about them, how they can lie. So they say know that they can lie. So we beat them each other. Thank you.
Thank you, Error Council. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, let's hear you.
Thank you for having me. My name is Victor P. Tabo, Commander New Sergeant Plea. I do join you from Battery Factory to be precise. Daquitan.
Yes, let's hear you. Let's hear you.
Yeah, brother, thank you for your topic on the discussion. But you know, for me, I have a different thought. My thought have to do with the former President George Manuel Weah. God gave the Liberian people to President George Manuel Weah to lead them and take them from Egypt and carry them out the promised land. But President George Manuel Weah did not do that. He led the children at the wilderness. And we, the Liberians, are still at the wilderness, turning around. Well, we can take 1 or 2 days to reach. It's taking up now 6 years to go. Now, my question to myself is, who will come back and take us from this wilderness that we Liberians found ourselves in? Will it be a George Weah again, or will it be someone else? 8 years, George Weah. If George Weah having to come, and Joseph Nimo Boyka put his gangster in the street, begins to do things all over the way. Will George Manuel Weah that tell the Liberian people, say, let's forget it and step aside? Because one thing I've noticed about my former president, he don't stand tension. So, you know, the party take that would be a rod, that whenever the rally, they would make the place a big chaotic, and it's very fearful that he, George Weah, would be able to succumb to them so easily. Because 2029, you know, the party is very, very, very desperate. They want to go back because the other wants to be over there. So therefore, they want to do everything to put police in the street, even so. I think you just saw in the short period of time where you saw Soya was patrolling with more in Lima County.
Okay, you have
said much.
You have said much. You have said much, but I think it's going to be a different ball game. So we have another call. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, let's hear you in 30 seconds. We don't have time.
Okay. This is the voice of William S. Hans, and I'm putting from Cartwell, New Jersey Level. All I can say to the people of CDC is that all you need to do is to go back to school because we are not coming back to 2029. Go back to school.
Okay, we hear you. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, welcome to the CDC Hour.
Yeah. I saw fight from West Point, the old Mabinu. The people they were talking about, they all made a call fight. He said, we are come, then they will put cancer and also we prepare for it. Long life. We prepare for that cancer. We will work bomb. We get on the street with the women. We get in the street that we are called. He said, win election. Then Waka come also. He will kill the whole life because the whole life. And I'm telling the library. What Waka is made for them to job. Then they go and vote for Weah. Then they get a job back. All the minister, the sweeper, prepare people, everybody must get on. And 2029 and vote for Weah. Then Weah go by in power. Then they get a job. The other man was calling and say Weah will not come back 2029. So here we go.
Thank you so much. Okay, we are now out of time. As you listen to the callers, and because we're just buzzing coming in, the people are frustrated. The people are down. They have lost faith. They have lost confidence in the government. Let's take the last call if there's any. Okay. So Big Sam,
it's like David
just
summarize. David say many thanks and appreciation again to our callers, our many callers, and those that are trying to call and your call did not go through. Let me say thank you. The next time you will be on the show, your voice will be heard. And are you listening to the old man who said before the people take their money? The old man is not saying that the government, there enough party money. The old man is trying to say, we will that before the people clear the whole bank that when the party go for their money, they will not find the money. Because the old men have understood that the guys that are prepared to steal until they can rake out of
until they can steal our dues.
Yes. So the old man fear is before they steal our due, before they take all of the money that we will go, the party will not have money there. That the low thinking that he thinking that the low man will thinking. And he could be right. Because these days, what the guys are finish stealing the whole money when you go there and see system that. So that the woman fear.
Anyway, that you're the former banker.
Yes. You know, we are for the for financial background, we understand what the woman is saying. The woman is trying to tell you that Brent Pussy, We should take our money from the bank before the garden loot the bank. At the end of the day, when the party go for their money, then the people say, stand down. So let me tell you, someone who's saying Josh Weah will not come back, Labrador is not for you alone. Everybody has voting right. And I listened to the old man who said, with Josh Weah be standing. Josh Weah is not violent, man. Josh Weah is not, man. But before you can loot or rig election, you can have the environment. But the environment will not be given to the guys. We are prepared to defend our vote during that time. We are prepared to protect our vote. And let me tell you, you cannot rig election when the environment is not given to you. So you know the party, if they had that dream should castle in their mind. So let me tell the Labrador Pussy, thank you. Let me appreciate the party, the leadership of the party that heard about or Anthony Jangaku and the rest of the national executive. Let me tell the standard bearer and the incoming president of the Republic of Labrador, Dr. Josh Weah. Let me say, may God bless you. May you live to lead your people to the promised land. Thank you.
Okay. May you live to lead your people to the promised land. That was Koklo Buffer, Big Sam Elias. On that note, we've come to the Wednesday's edition of the CDC Hour. I'm your host, Ishaka Sherry. Will be back here on Friday with another edition. Thank you so much. Say bye-bye.
We coming again. Who wanna roll CDC coming again? Who wanna roll job? We are coming again. Who wanna roll mama job?